Great. All right, you guys, so take the class at your own pace always, and I will cue for low impact and high impact, so choose what feels good for you today. All right, so let's go ahead and just start with the feet about hip width, shoulder width, and we're gonna sweep the arms up and around. So just getting right into those shoulders, you guys, and creating some big shoulder motions, big range of motion with those arms. And breathing, let's just breathe it out, because that's gonna help us relieve stress. And just some big shoulder motions here. And then last one, let's take it out a little bit wider now. So feet a few inches past the shoulders, and we're gonna cross it over, opposite hand towards the opposite foot. You can always just reach to the shin or the knee if reaching all the way down is too far. Soften up the knees a little bit if the groin and the hamstrings are tight. But we're just warming up the back and the hamstrings. And a couple more here, you guys. Last one, good. And then take the arms up. We're gonna shift to one side, sweep the arm and cross the body. And just bend into that knee a little bit. So again, opposite sides working together, crossing in front of the body. Big circular motions again there, you guys. And just keeping a nice tall spine. And let's go for one more, cross the body. Good, now inhale the fingertips up to the stars, and let's exhale, fold forward fingertips just underneath those shoulders. Toes are forward. And we're just going side to side here, bend the knee, nice flat back, side to side, gentle movements. Again, we're getting into the groin. You know, we're always doing a lot of leg stuff in these classes because it's a body weight class, so lots of legs. Side to side, and then let's pause to the center here, you guys, and twist open. And then switch it up, just twisting to get a little bit into that spine, open up the chest. And then back down, and then let's open the arms big all the way up, fingertips to the stars. And then let's bend the knees. Feet are open now, so toes open, and I just walked my feet in a little bit. So we've got this goddess squat here. Okay, so up and down, reach the fingertips up, and then squat on the way down. So toes out, knees should go out if the toes are turned out. So you wanna just make sure you've got that nice support knee over first and second toe, or even second and third toe. And we're just doing some easy goddess squats here. My arms are staying up, reaching up, fingertips active, palms active, pushing through the heel, and just getting into the groin. And two, breathing, and last one. Okay, good. And then sweep the arms behind, interlace the hands behind the back, heel to toe the feet back in, as you can see here. Interlacing and stretching those knuckles towards the heels, lifting the arms as far as you can, just as far as you can comfortably go, and then squeeze your glutes because you are in a little bit of an extension here. And then what I want you to do is just hinge halfway, keep the knees a little soft, inhale up, knuckles towards the heels, halfway. So this is a nice good morning stretch. Really squeeze those glutes on the extension. And then you've got that nice flat back. Last one. Hands to the hips, roll those shoulders down away from the ears, and then reach the arms forward while you're in this forward fold. Core nice and tight, you guys. And then extend the arms out like airplane wings, and then cobra. And then back to airplane wings, and then straight up over the head. So really get into those shoulders, you guys, and keep the abs in. back flat, stick your booty back. Back to that T, then all the way up, over the head, to the T, squeezing the shoulder blades, and cobra. And T. And then arms up for T, and then cobra. Last one here, just arms out, and then arms up overhead, and then come back up. Woo! Okay, hands behind your booty, and you're gonna kick the heels up into the hands. So I've got a low impact version right now. We're still in that warm up phase, so let's keep it here. Later on, when we do these heel kicks, it'll be more of a jumping in place, so you know you can come down to this low impact later on. Okay, so now let's reach the arms forward, keep kicking yourself in your butt, and then let's pull. So just kicking those heels up. Nice, you guys, and pull at the same time. And really pulling like you need it. And then go for 10 more seconds here. Just getting the quads warmed up. 3, 2, and 1. Okay, guys, let's just light jog in place here. I'm up on the balls of the feet. I'm just gonna come toward the screen, see how everyone's doing. All right, hi everyone. Low impact here still, just jogging in place. And arms and ready. So I'm just going side to side on the balls of my feet, you guys. Really light, soft bend in the knees, core tight. Arms in, ready. So just a little shuffle. It's just so you can get used to a little bounce and shifting your weight, okay? Now let's just add these jabs to the left side only. So it's like after each 2, I'm adding a little punch. Really simple, you guys. Keep the core tight. And a couple more here. Not going full force yet. Okay, now just even gentler up on off the heels here, and then let the shoulders hang loose. A lot of times, you know, we're really clenched up here in classes or just in life, like, you know, it's so stressful right now. So just really loose in those shoulders. And now we're gonna go the other side, jab. Okay, now you're up on the balls of the feet, and we're gonna jab on the right side. It's like after every 2 hops. Don't worry so much about the coordination, you know, just do the best you can and just be really light on the balls of the feet. So I don't feel anything in my joints. Just getting that heart rate up. If you have a heart rate monitor, definitely check it throughout the workout, you guys. Last one here. All right, and then just really loose. Like loosen up. Okay? Now, let's go into some more warm-ups for the hamstrings, some calisthenics here. So we're gonna step back, kick it high, opposite hand to opposite foot. And think of this, you guys, as a crunchless abdominal exercise, like a standing ab workout. So all my weight stays on that supporting leg. Core in, I'm just kicking hand to foot, foot to hand, and it's opposite sides working together. 2 more, and last one. Okay, good. Shake it out to the side. I really like active recoveries in between some of these exercises. It really helps to keep you from getting sore. Just gives you a little break, but you're not stopping. Okay, second side, just a step back. Kick as high and as straight as you can. So we're just doing opposite hand to opposite foot. Think of keeping your center braced because that's where your balance is coming from. And also the ankles. So ankle on that supporting leg, balance, right? And I'm just tap, kick, tap, kick. I'm not shifting all my body weight back. All my weight stays on that supporting leg. One more. And it gets tiring, right? Because You're lifting that leg up against gravity. Okay, awesome job. Now let's add some more of those jabs, but this time we're gonna do both arms at the, alternating both arms, okay? So just stay here, hopping side to side. That's it, that's all you need to do with the legs. But stay up on the balls of the feet, okay? All right, so we're gonna jab. 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, and then we're just pausing here. 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then pausing to the center. Side to side. 4, 3, 2, and 1. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, we're gonna pick up those punches, you guys. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Just punch it out. And punch like you mean it. 2 more sets. 1 more set. Good. And now let's hold here. Side, side. And now bring it in. Shuffle, shuffle, side, side. We're just widening our shuffle now. Here, really close together. Just give it a little bit more of a hop out. Okay? Always, always add those arms. Because you get way more cardio. 10 more seconds here, you guys. Side to side shuffles, adding the arms. And 3, 2, and 1. All right, you guys. Let's take it into a mid stance here. And we are shuffling to stop. So let's add our air squats. Down with the booty. Up, pull those arms back. Hips go down. Pull. Push, pull. All right. Good range of motion. See if you can get those thighs parallel to the ground. Great. If not, go with what range of motion feels good on your joints, especially those knees. But keep in mind, the more vertical you can get that shin, the better off your knee joint's gonna be. Keep the weight into the heel and access your hamstrings by sitting back. Let's do 2 more. Last 1. Awesome job, you guys. Split stance. Right leg forward, left leg back. Okay, let's open up the chest. Hands behind the head. So my stance, I have a good 3 to 4 feet, front foot to back foot, right? Stationary lunge is really easy, you guys. Keeping it really simple, just straight down, straight up. Biggest thing with this is try not to collapse your torso, like resist gravity. You have to resist this gravity in your body weight, so don't collapse down, right? Keep really tense in your core. Again, with the range of motion, you know, here's fine. Support those knees. If you need to hold on to something, you know, grab a chair. Have some props nearby for these classes. Last one here for stationary lunges. Woo! Okay. Kick those heels up before we switch sides. Low impact. I'm doing more of a lower impact with this. I'm not going too high, but just really stretch into those front thighs. And then we're gonna switch. Opposite leg in front. Big step forward, big step back. About 3 to 4 feet. Hands behind the head. Fingertips slightly touching, straight down. Good 90-degree bend approximately in both knees, you guys. Heel up. Straight down. Straight up. Straight down. Straight up. And then just keeping that body really erect. Head over shoulders, shoulders over hips. Again, just try not to collapse, okay? Squeezing through the back glute. You can probably hear my dog wanting to get in to the room. He just came back from a walk. All right, for 2 and for 1. Woo, you guys, those should burn those thighs. A great way to train the legs. Hang on 1 second. Keep running it out. Bring the fur monster in. He'll probably only hang out for a couple minutes anyways. All right, just kicking those heels up. I know. Kicking those heels up into the glutes and add those punches, you guys. So punching out, heels up. Great way to get your cardio up, you guys, with these simple cardio moves. There's really nothing to it. You totally got this today, giving you energy that you need during these times where everyone's super unmotivated, including myself. All right, let's bring it into jump rope. So circling at the wrists and elbow. Get really light on the balls of the feet, you guys. If you had an actual jump rope, you would not lift your feet up that high off the ground anyways. All right, so let's go for about 15 seconds. Light on those toes, circling, circling. And your calves get a workout here, of course. Okay, 3, 2, and 1. All right, let's widen that stance again. So earlier for our warm-up, we did some side lunges. Now we're gonna accentuate those a little bit. So going into side lunge on one side, you guys, hold here. Biggest thing is don't let your chest and shoulders drop. You're moving from your hips again. Hips go back, shin vertical. Really push through the heel to come back out, same side. Pause, trail leg straight, core tight, chest up. Pause. All the way up. We're just pausing so you can really get into that form and really get those hips back. Come forward a little bit so you can see me a little bit better with that form. Hips back. Okay, one more for the pause, and then we're just gonna add a dynamic version. Notice how my arms are in ready. This keeps me activated in my core. This nice ready position. Push through the heel, push through the heel, you guys. Butt back and down, 2 more. And last one. Woo. Shake it out. So second side, we do that slower paused variation. Hold for 2, because I really want you to get in that form. Up for 1, down for 2, hips are back. So I'm not doing this, you guys. Hips back, really push through the heel. Pause for 2, abs tight, up for 1. Pause for 2, and up for 1. Ready arms. Okay, keeping that chest up, hips back. So just a couple more with this isometric hold. You're doing great over there. You got this. Okay, now dynamic, just down 1, up 1, okay? Down 1, up 1. Lots of quad work, but really sit back, you guys. And we're just doing one side at a time today. Now alternating. And then one more here. And push. Okay. Awesome. Let's now switch gears here and take it down to the floor. If you need to get some water, go ahead. I'm actually going to grab a sip myself. And we're going to come down to do some upper body. So if you have a pillow or a mat nearby, go ahead and grab that. And we're coming on down to the knees and hands. Here, I'll show you this way so you can see that I'm lined up from my head to my hips. You want to make sure your butt's not up and your head isn't sagging or your hips aren't sagging, because we're going to do a modified push-up for now. So feet together, but don't cross your ankles, okay? You can keep your toes on the ground or lift them up. Hands about shoulder width, but try not to go too wide in the push-up. Elbows about 45 degrees. Keep your abs really tight and try to bring your chest as close to the floor as possible for these modified push-ups. Also, you can do these on a bench, incline with a chair. So if you're past these beginner ones, that's fine. Go ahead and do the standard version. do is when you've reached your max, so whatever that is, 8, 10, 12, add 3 more, okay? So push it out even on those last few that are really challenging. That's how you're gonna get stronger, just by adding another few repetitions. Okay, so let's stay in this plank, or just stay down to the ground. First, just add a little arm swing, and we're coming back into hands, and now we're gonna go toes. So we're gonna plank, hands and toes. All I want you guys to do here is pike the knee to the elbow, and we're going slow on these guys for this variation, slow mountain climber. So just pike, knee to the elbow. Really, again, not trying to get the, try to lower those hips. You don't want the hips way up high like this. Keep them low. Hands right underneath the shoulders. And 3, 2, and then 1. So you should feel the arms quite a bit because we just did 2 exercises back to back on the arms. So let's flip it over onto our backside. Again, you can use your mat if you want. Feet hip width, shoulder width, hip width. And then peel up, head, neck, and shoulders off the floor, arms off the floor, hovering. You're gonna bend side to side. This is called a penguin crunch. And we're just going side to side here. And I definitely wanna get the timer for these. So let's go about 30 seconds. And we're just going side to side. So getting the obliques, main abs here. If your neck starts to get tired, you can bring one hand behind for, like every couple seconds if you need to. But I'm side bending, so I'm not just doing this, okay? Like actually bend to the side. We have 3, 2, and 1. Woo, okay, let's stay on the ground. And let's go feet flat, knees bent, keep them here. Arms a few inches away from your body, palms up. Lift the hips as high as your ribs, and glute squeeze here. So lengthening through the sides of the neck. Make sure you're not crunching up into your neck. Relax the muscles of the face, and let's do some bridge kicks. It's like the Rockettes. So we're kicking up to the ceiling while the hips stay lifted up off the ground. All your weight's on that leg, no, all your weight's on the other leg. Keep kicking. Let's go here for another 10 seconds. Hips are up. Good to get into those hamstrings, you guys. And by the way, if you have a Versa Loop at home, a band that you can bring that you want to wear for these, use it. Totally use it. Okay, so marching in place. That was the first set. Let's go ahead and lift the hips up again. Extend one leg, and then just lower that leg up and down while you're pressing in to the supporting foot. So the hips are up, and I'm just adding hip extension and flexion with the other leg. Straight up, straight down. It's a lot harder than the first exercise. And last one. Bring the hips down, and then the foot down. Windshield wiper the knees a little bit from side to side, and then we will switch it up. So lift the hips up first, extend the other leg. One side might be easier than the other, and then we're just lowering and raising the leg. About 10 reps, or maybe 12. I like to work out till I feel it. So especially with body weight exercises, you guys, you want to add more reps. High reps, because if you want to build strength, it's really hard to do without adding extra load, so resistance bands or weights, so you just gotta pile on those reps to really feel it. So as many reps as you can till you feel it, and I really feel my hamstring. Woo! So it could be different for everybody. 10 reps might feel like 20, or 10 reps might feel like 2. So that's how I gauge the intensity. All right. Pull those knees in, just give it a little hug, and let's rock it all the way up. We're gonna flip on over. So we're flipping over to our down dog. And this might feel really good right now. So feel free to pedal the feet before we move on. In your down dog, hands about shoulder width, you're gonna float to a plank position. Again, when you guys are coming in and out of this, don't let your hips sag, don't let your head sag. Push the hips up, down dog, plank, squeeze your booty, down dog, plank. Because I'm moving in and out of this, I have to be even more aware of my body mechanics and my alignment. So just really squeeze every single muscle when you get to that plank to feel it. And then 2 more here, you guys. Awesome. Come down just for a second before we come back up. All right, back up to plank. Separate your feet wider, so pretty wide, a few inches past the shoulders, and we're gonna add a shoulder tap. You can come down to the knees for this one too, you guys. Just make sure you have some support for the knees, and we're doing shoulder taps. If you need to be here, that's fine. Come down to the knees and do it, because you wanna maintain a really still body, so that I'm not shifting all over the place. And then let's go for 2 and 1, and pike the butt up again. Let's go ahead and walk the toes towards the hands. 2, curl back up. Awesome. All right, how we doing, everybody? Okay, let's bring it up again to some cardio. So let's go some back jacks, right? Or seal jacks, if you want to call them. Open arms, open feet. So wide, narrow, wide, narrow. So your low impact version can look like this. Okay, side steps, arms open wide. That's your low impact version. Standard version, wide, narrow, wide, narrow. Lay down those toes. And hope we're all doing great. Had a good solid half hour in here, you guys. You guys, even if you just do a half an hour of something every day, it's better than nothing, right? And let's go for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, back to some boxing. This time we're gonna add some kicks, because why not? All right, my favorite. So, easy combos, you guys. I'm not making them complicated at all. 4 jabs, we already did those. Lean, kick, 4 jabs, lean and kick. And then you can always come back to center, give it a little shuffle, right? All right, so we're gonna go for about 30 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4. Lean, kick, lean and kick. 1, 2, 3, 4. Lean, kick, lean and kick. Kick, kick. Get those punches, like really snap them back. And kick like you're kicking a door down. Kick and kick. And punch it like you mean it, you guys. Okay, we're almost there. We're actually going a little bit longer. Kick and kick. Okay, jump rope. Low impact, just, keep it a little bit slower. Really light on the feet. High impact, you're just speeding up the motion at the wrist and the elbow and your jumps. So 10 more seconds here. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, now let's take it up to the right, pull left knee, back down. So pressing and getting in that knee kick up, right? All my weight's on that standing side, so that right side, pull, extend, pull. Standing crunchless abdominal, you guys. Knee up, arms up. Really pull down like you mean it. 2 more, 1 more. All right, back to the center. So I always like to come back to the center so I can ground and resituate my proprioception. Okay, so you're twisting to the other side, get a little rotation rather, and then extend, pull that knee in. All my weight is on that left leg. Like really pull it up. So I'm flexing, extending, flexing, extending, and really getting into those core muscles. And woo, heart rate's up. Let's go for 3, for 2, for 1. All right. Now, side to side. Earlier, we did more here, right? Now, let's add those shuffles. So the skaters, I'm keeping it pretty upright for these right now. This is pretty upright, and I'm not lunging deep right now, so just stay here. If this is feeling pretty good, I'm just shuffling side to side, adding that crossover. And then if you want to take it a little deeper, I'm gonna bend that front and back knee a little bit more. Otherwise, stay with the first variation. Side to side shuffles, just a few more. So this really works the glutes, you guys. 2, and for 1. Woo, okay. Heels up to the booty. Low impact. Brace yourself. So body nice and tight. Kick those heels up. That's it. And then press those arms front to back. Woo! Awesome job, you guys. Heels, heels, booty kick, 2 and 1. All right. So let's take a little stretch here. We're gonna cross over and then add that rotation. We're gonna come back to center so my feet are wide. Cross over, just adding that rotation, okay? So let's do that again. Reaching, crossing over, getting that twist. Hinge, reach, hinge and reach. And let's go one more, just so we can get into some of the lumbar, the low back stuff, okay? Heel to toe, just halfway in, so toes out, knees out. Squat, core tight. We're gonna come into a modified side angle pose in yoga. This is actually for prenatal, not pregnant. I just like this pose. I just like being in goddess pose, so we're doing a prenatal goddess side angle. Lovely, woo! If there's any guys out there, congratulations. You're doing your first goddess pose with a side reach. I love it. Last one here. Thighs should be burning on those, you guys. And then let's just tuck and body roll up and down, and then tuck and body roll, and then down. So again, getting into the low back, upper back, and then last one here. Woo! Awesome. All right, arms up, hinge all the way down. We're gonna walk it out. So here we have walking plank, legs are wide, feet are wide rather, walk it back, and then walk it back out. So this is a walking plank, and the idea is that you are obviously using your core, but also for shoulder stability, upper body strength. We're walking it back as if your hands were feet, and then walk, 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 and slow walks out. So you don't want to like speed it up and kind of miss the whole point of the exercise. So we're gonna go one more, walking the plank, and you're gonna come on out. When you get to that plank, you're gonna hop the feet in and out. So your low impact version is this. Just tap side to side. Otherwise, give me 10 seconds. 7, 3, 2, and 1. Walk it back. And then tuck and body roll up. Okay, hop the feet in. And then we're gonna add a jump out and a jump in. So there's lots of jumps, you guys, but take it at your own pace. So if you don't wanna jump, you're just gonna stay here and you're gonna do squats with a reach like this. You don't have to jump it in and out. For the rest of you, we're jumping it in and out, adding that reach. Okay, so in and out. Otherwise, you're staying here. Okay, hop, wide, narrow, and reaching. Just give me a couple more, you guys. You always go to that low impact for 2 and 1. All right, jog it out. Woo, definitely getting our heart rates up today. Cardio and core, I love it. Let's come back to some boxing. So I want you to get into a little bit more of a standard boxing stance. So I stand in a regular stance. Some people are southpaw. You would know if you're left-handed, usually you're southpaw, so the right foot's forward, but I'm not. So in a regular stance, left foot forward, and I just want you to go front to back now. My left foot's forward, my right foot is back. It's actually in an angle, so it's like in a 45-degree angle. And we're just rocking forward and back, you guys. So whichever side you feel comfortable with. I'm more comfortable with my left foot forward. And now we're gonna add the jab with the same arm as the same leg that's in front. So I'm jabbing left, 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 and I'm moving forward with my left foot. And then back. So I'm keeping it here, you guys, and getting in those jabs. And 2 more. And then back to your active recovery. So just getting into that shuffle. Now we're gonna add a jab cross, okay? So jab cross, staying on the same side, same stance as you were. So if you're on this right side, you're gonna jab cross on the other side. We're gonna switch anyway, so just wanted you to start with your dominant side. So we're gonna jab cross, hip knee ankle extension, step it back. Step, jab cross, step back. Step, 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 jab, cross, step. So your punches, so jab and then cross comes from your hip. Notice I'm rotating. Okay, and now we're just gonna pick it up a little bit. So a little shadow boxing. If you can't get the coordination, that's fine. Just jab, 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 jab. Just keep going with those arms because that's the most important for cardio. And then last one. All right, now switch your stance. So it might feel a little weird. So this definitely feels weird for me to be on the opposite side, but we're just gonna step and jab, okay? So you're just shuffling forward and back and adding that jab. Light on those feet, you guys. So really light, and we're just working on the jab first. Forward, back, shuffle forward, back. My arm comes in when I shuffle back. I punch forward when I move forward, okay? And then last one, so we can add the other side. So adding jab, cross, step, jab, cross, and back. Oop, lost my balance there. Step, jab, shuffle back. Step, jab, cross, shuffle back. And so step and shuffle back. step, shuffle back, jab, cross, jab, cross, and then speed it up. A couple more. And last one. Okay, keep it here, you guys. Side to side shuffle, and hook, and hook, and hook, and hook, 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 hook. Those are my steps. And 2, and 1. So those hooks. Oh, and side to side. Okay, we're gonna bring those knees up a little bit higher. Try to get those knees to touch the hands. Low impact here. You're just going low impact at a faster pace. So low impact, fine, you guys. You're still gonna get that heart rate up. Knees up for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right. Okay, how's everybody doing? Yay. Maggie, you better be working out right now. I know you're watching. You better be working out. All right, let's bring it back down again, you guys, to our push-ups. So, we were doing the modified version before. Here's what I want you to do. It's fine if you want to stay with modified, but see if you can, every other one, you're gonna hop into a wide plank. And then you come down for the modified. Hop up. Try to get one regular push-up in. Bring it down. And then hop up. Just try to challenge yourself with these, because every time you add the more challenging one, you get stronger and stronger. All right? So let's come back. If you're doing modified, you're doing one modified, pop up, you're doing one regular. And then down, squeeze those butt cheeks. It makes push-ups a lot more efficient. And of course, squeeze your abs. The knees, try to get the chest down on the modified one, pop up, push the ground away from you. Like really push the earth away from you. Modified, regular, standard, back down to modified. Okay, take a little stretch back, come into your knees, and then just sweep the arms front to back. And then, we're not done yet, you guys. Stay on the ground. Here we go. Move your mat away, if you have one. And we're coming into forearm plank. Forearm plank, hands and toes. One of my favorites. It's called a rainbow. So you're just alternating the hip drop side to side. Get those obliques, you guys. Or what we used to call them, muffin tops way back in the day. I think they're still called that. So side to side with the rainbow plank. So fun. 2 and 1. Woo! And then just sit back. Take a breath. Okay, we're getting really close to the cool down, you guys. Or warm down. Almost. Flip on over. Woo! Got a fun one for you. Okay, so feet flat. Knees bent. Hands underneath the shoulders. Fingertips facing forward if you can. And feet about hip width apart. What I want you to do is roll the shoulder blades down and back. Press into the feet, lift the hips up. This is cobbler's table. So it is a stretch, but we're going to add on. Here's what you're gonna do, ready? I'm not trying to drop my seat. I'm sliding my hips back. Triceps and core, triceps and core. Okay, this is a tricky one. So let's practice that again. Feet flat, hands flat, fingertips forward, lift, bridge. Now without dropping your seat, you're gonna keep your core in tight, slide your hips through, and then lower. Notice I was doing that pretty slow. Okay, lift the hips up. Cobbler's table. I'm gonna shift forward because I'm moving back. And then you're sliding the butt through the hands. And there's your core, and there's your triceps. Woo! All right, you guys, I want you to try to give me 2 more of these. You got this, okay? Good core exercise. You're also getting in that nice stretch, cobbler's table. Whole from the body. Triceps are on fire. Slide, slide, slide. Butt doesn't touch the earth until a couple seconds, okay? Last one. You got this, you guys. Woo! This will probably be the hardest thing you do all day. That's good. You gotta do one thing you don't wanna do every day, right? Builds freaking character. Slide. Oh, so good. Woo, and then this deserves a little forward fold here. Give yourself a pat on the back for those because they are hard. Okay, almost done. Another core, because why not? Definitely get in those core exercises as much as possible. So we're gonna extend the legs, the right arm up over the head, and then hiking up onto the forearm of the other side. This is a modified pike, so we're just working opposite sides. Right arm, left leg, whichever one you want to start with. I don't care. And then I'm kind of like getting a little bit of momentum to crunch up. It's totally fine. But here's what makes it harder. If you're not syncing up the arm and the leg, so if I go leg and then the arm, then it's more of a jerking sensation. So really try to pike them at the same time. It really helps. Okay, last one on this side, you guys. Woo! Give yourself a little stretch. Definitely needing more active recovery stretches these days as I get older. So it just helps with the back stuff. So give yourself a little natural rest in between some of these exercises if you need them, like I do. Okay, second sides. So we're piking opposite hand to opposite foot. If it's too hard to keep the legs straight, that's okay. You can bend the knee, but try to coordinate the arm and the leg pike at the same time. And then it helps to get the support of the other arm. All right? So once you've done the first side, 8 to 10 reps, it's a lot. So you're already adding a whole bunch of reps in on the second side. Okay, one more, you guys. Woo! And then add that seated forward fold to stretch into the lower back. Okay, while we're here, let's go into a straddle. And your straddle, you guys, it doesn't have to be super wide. You just want to straddle until you feel the stretch in the groin. Don't over straddle because it's just, you're gonna pull these muscles and then the inner knee. So just go to where it feels most appropriate. Just add a little side stretch to both sides because we've also done a lot of legs. Lots of cardio today. So just some side stretches here, seated, side to side, last one. And I love that they're dynamic. We're gonna pull that left shin knee in, slide the other leg back. And now we're in a pigeon, so my hips are square. If you have trouble in this pose, keeping your butt down, just grab a pillow or something and squish it underneath your bum. And right now, I'm in an upright pigeon, but we're gonna come down to sleepy pigeon. You can tell I taught yoga because of the cues. But yeah, so this is a great way to end your workout, especially with all the leg work. Pigeon, one of my favorites. And just get some deep breathing in. And really allow your body now to just come to this cool down, warm down phase. And just feeling all those muscles vibrating right now around the other side. Each side might feel different, but you definitely want to add some warm down stretches after these very active and high intensity workouts. You know, even if you guys are going at the lower intensity, it's still hard, it's still challenging because everyone's at a different level and it's all relative. So just take it at your own pace. But yeah, we're gonna have this every week. So for the foreseeable future. So hopefully you guys will want to come back for next week. Come on up to standing and just get in one more stretch here. And if you need to hold on to something for the standing quad stretch, just use a chair or something nearby. So when I'm doing this stretch, I'm not just like kind of lazily holding my foot in my hand, I'm actively tucking my seat under, and that's gonna activate the hip flexor and then release. So you're gonna press foot into hand and hand into foot. So here versus here, you guys. So here versus here, this is better. So tuck, and that's how you're really gonna activate the deeper hip flexor tissues. And then lean over, and then let's just take a nice deep breath in. Exhale, fold forward, let your head go. Like really shake out the head, yes and no. And we'll tuck slowly and body roll up. Roll those shoulders and give yourself a nice pat on the back for joining today. So thanks so much for coming. We'll be here again. I'll be here again next Monday at noon. And if you feel like donating, thank you. It's not expected, but Venmo is Just Move Fitness if you feel so inclined. And I just really appreciate you being here. And let me know if you have any feedback, and look for some fun posts on the group Just Move Fitness community. Thanks guys. Happy Monday. We'll see you again next week.